is to walk through the very end of part 1 of Brown Haired Maiden into part 2. So, at our lesson last time, we talked about this transition and that high G throw. We're going to look at measures 3 and 4 of line 2 and measures that half measure with the pickup note, the high G, into measures 1 and 2 of line 3. So I'm going to play through it. We'll kind of talk a little bit about it after that. So, from measure 3 of line 2. I'll do that again just to make sure that it's all covered. Keep an eye on this finger. So that whole motion there will be from D, da, da, ba, da, ah, da, 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 dee, da, da, dee. The key part here is going to be being very comfortable with that D throw, that high G throw, and the quick F to A. Ah, da, dee. So when you're working through it, I would recommend going from that high G without the throw, touch the F and up to high A, like this. Just to get comfortable with that quick motion. After you've done that a few times, then go back to the D at the very end of measure 4. And just do that a few times. Once you get comfortable doing that, put them together. Until you're comfortable with that. And then begin plugging it back into the tune, one bar at a time. So what I would do is start with that D throw at the beginning of measure 4, and then the strike on D, throw to G, and then go all the way through the next measure after that, like this. Do that a few times. And then after you've done that, do the whole second line into the whole third line, just to put it into context, which will make it more difficult. Sorry. And then in there, a couple things to keep in mind about this. After you've done the key work of really developing the finger work of that high G doubling throw at the beginning of line 3 and the quick motion off of that F. Once you've really developed that, take a look back through the rest of the tune, specifically the end of line 1, measure 4, beat 2. You'll notice it's a high G throw to a quick F to A. So if you're having a hard time doing the transition from line 2 to line 3, just look back because you've done it already earlier in the same part. And then you're doing it again later on down in part 2 from line 3 to line 4. It's all the same motion, but it won't hurt to really, improve it. The only difference is you're coming from a D rather than an E. If we need to do another video to kind of cover transitioning into the final line of the tune where it kind of changes that motion at the end of for that phrase at the end of measure 4 of the line, because it then goes to, it changes it. If we need to do another video, we can certainly do that. I'll be putting this up, and just send me a message if you need any questions to be clarified, and hopefully this has helped. See ya.